Okay, so let's be honest. We were all told that a degree was our golden ticket. And for generations, it kind of was. But the rules of the game are changing big time. That ticket, it might be expiring. So let's dive into why what you can actually do is becoming way more important than the credentials you have hanging on the wall.
So, that brings us to the big question, right? Is your degree losing its value? I mean, it's a scary thought, and for good reason. A lot of us poured years of our lives, not to mention a small fortune, into getting that piece of paper. But is it still the ultimate key that unlocks every door? Let's take a look.
And look, this isn't just some theory. Check this out. 75%. That's 3 out of every 4 CEOs saying, show me what you can do, not just what you've studied. Why? Well, because the world is changing so fast that a lot of degrees are basically outdated before the ink is even dry. The message from the very top couldn't be clearer. Practical skills are crushing traditional credentials.
All right, so to really get where we're headed, we got to look at what we're leaving in the rearview mirror. This old system. I'm talking about the tyranny of credentials. For a long time, we built our world on these formal qualifications. But honestly, that system has become a huge roadblock for a lot of people, creating walls where we really should have been building bridges.
And this has led to a crazy thing called credential inflation. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's this endless, super expensive arms race where everyone needs more and more degrees and certificates just to stay in the game. The problem is, the more we invest, the less we seem to get back. It's a broken system that's leaving a ton of brilliant, talented people on the sidelines. And the numbers. Oh, the numbers really tell the story here. You have about 65% of jobs that say they require a degree. But then, get this, almost half of the people who have those degrees are underemployed. They're in jobs that don't even use their qualification. It makes no sense. Total paradox.
But it gets worse. This obsession with credentials has some really serious, often hidden consequences. Think about those automated resume screeners. They're just programmed to look for a specific degree from a specific school. And because of that, a shocking 80% of Black and Latino applicants get tossed out by a robot before a real person ever even sees their name. That's not just a flaw, that's a massive systemic wall blocking amazing talent.
So what's the game changer here? What's finally tearing down this old, broken system? Well, it's AI, artificial intelligence. See, AI couldn't care less about your diploma. It only cares about one thing. Can you solve problems? Can you create? Can you adapt? It is the disruptive force that's making this massive shift happen.
Okay, so if the old way is crumbling, what's next? Well, say hello to the skills-first solution. And this is really important. It's not just some new tactic. It's a fundamental mindset shift. We're moving from asking, what degree do I need, to asking, what skills do I need to build?
And the difference between these two worlds is like night and day. The old credentials first way, super rigid. You follow a straight line and you're always waiting for some gatekeeper to give you permission. But the new skills first way is all about being dynamic. It's about building a portfolio of what you can do right now and putting yourself in the driver's seat of your own career.
So you might be thinking, okay, this sounds good, but how do I actually do it? Well, it really boils down to 3 core pillars. First, you've got to map your skills. Be brutally honest. What can you really do? Second, figure out how to monetize them. How do you turn those abilities into actual income and impact? And third, and this is crucial, you build your own personal learning ecosystem, a way to keep growing that has nothing to do with the traditional classroom.
And that third pillar is just so critical, because it turns out learning on the job, actually doing the thing, is 3 times more effective than just sitting in a lecture. The future of growth isn't about getting another 4-year degree. No way. It's about grabbing microcourses, finding apprenticeships, and constantly applying what you learn in the real world.
Now, when you make this shift, wow, the payoff is huge. It's exponential. We're not just talking about a slightly better job here. We are talking about completely redesigning your entire relationship with work and wealth. We like to call it your skills dividend.
And that dividend, it pays out in 3 amazing ways. First, you get a resilient career. Your security isn't tied to some fragile job title anymore. It's based on your powerful portfolio of skills. Second, you build compound wealth. Your skills literally become assets that grow in value over time. And third, you create scalable impact. You're suddenly equipped to solve real-world problems and build something that lasts.
And you can literally feel that career resilience. I mean, 70%
A huge majority of people who focus on their skills report being happier and more satisfied in their jobs. It just makes sense, right? When you're in control, it feels good.
And the money? Oh, the money follows. The financial payoff is just incredible. Entrepreneurs who build their businesses on skills see four times the income growth compared to those still relying on old credentials. It's a direct line. Your skills compound, and so does your bank account.
Look, this is more than just an idea we're talking about. It's a full-blown movement. And this right here, this is your official invitation to get on board. It's time to stop letting your past define you and start building your future. Right now. So where do you begin? You can kick this off today with 3 simple moves. Number 1, take a skills inventory snapshot. Seriously, be honest with yourself. Forget your job title. Ask, what can I actually do? Can I lead a team? Can I analyze data in Python? Can I write copy that sells? Get really specific. Number 2, pinpoint that one high-opportunity skill gap, the one thing that, if you learned it, would change everything. And number 3, start building your first skills ecosystem. Find the online courses, the mentors, and the communities that will help you fill that gap.
Let's just be crystal clear about this. The old world of work is on its way out. It's fading fast. And this new world, it's not sitting around waiting for people with the right piece of paper. Nope, it's being built right now, brick by people who master valuable skills and know how to use them.
So this is it. This is your moment. Your chance to step into this new era and design a career that's truly yours. One that's fulfilling, resilient, and creates real wealth. Because the future doesn't give a damn where you've been, it only cares about what you can do. So the only question left is, what will you build?